Right. Good evening, every one of you. I hope you can hear me properly. Can one of you tell me whether my voice is clear and the video is clear? Can one of you tell me that the things are okay? Right. Okay. Welcome you all. Welcome you all for 2028 A-level class, physics, English medium. Today is the very first day that we all are doing our class. I'll mainly focus on few important points that specially related to A levels and also the things related to the subject like physics. And as A level students, what kind of a thing you should have uh, if you want to get a good results at the exam, right? First, I must tell you, like, as a teacher, what kind of a qualification I have to teach you all, especially a subject like physics. So I did my A level in 2005. I got 3 A's, 3A passes, and I got selected for Moratuwa University and graduated there as an electrical engineer in 2010. And then I joined to Ceylon Electricity Board, and now I'm currently work as chief electrical engineer in that organization. So I have been doing these kind of classes over like more than 15 years. Yes, more than 15 years now. So many engineers, so many doctors through like our. It is not only by myself. With that, the other teachers, with the help of other teachers, we could able to get good results for those students, right? So I think that kind of interaction is enough. So I feel that I'm comfortable and I have much capacity to teach you all like a subject like A levels, like especially subject like physics. The few friends of mine and some students asking me whether I'm doing mathematics. No, I'm not doing mathematics because I'm not like to do mathematics. I like physics because it's a so practical subject which is linked with my day-to-day work in CB. Right. Then that is a brief introduction about myself. I'm Ranga Priyanath, and I think most of you know about the basic things. And I will discuss mainly what is A level. It is important to highlight what is A levels. A level is not a difficult exam, but it is the most competitive exam in your life. It is not a difficult exam, but it is a competitive exam. Why I am telling like that? When you take your scholarship, the grade 5 exam, scholarship exam, it's also kind of competitive exam, but not like this, because with that, it won't change your life, right? Not like this. For example, it's also kind of competitive exam. If you score 180 marks, 180 marks, 180 marks, let's say few marks, 176, 170, like 150. In your scholarships, you may enter a good school, maybe Royal College, Royal College. So I'm not, I'm refrain from highlighting the schools. It's not good enough. I just take another good school like A, B, and C maybe. So you need to know that it's a kind of competitive exam based on your marks for scholarship. You have the ability to select your school, right? Select your school. It's a kind of competitive exam, I must say. Just it's something like that. But when it comes to your O levels, it is not a comparative exam which you have done in 2026 now. Hopefully, the results will be released in May, month of May. It is not a comparative exam, Lamai. If you can score more than 75, you get A pass. If you score more than 80, like you get definitely A pass. Like that, it is not a comparative exam. Competitive exam. But when it comes to your A levels, it is a very competitive exam. For example, let's say I'll take two students. I'll take two students, the student A and the student B. The student A and student B. Both those students completed their A levels in mathematics. So the subjects are maths, chemistry, and physics. So both the students have the equal marks. I will take 75. The B student also got 75. So even for chemistry, this one got 75, that one got 75. But for physics, the A student got 74, this one got 75. The difference is what? In terms of marks, the difference is only one. But in Colombo district, the rank dropped by 20. Number 20. Rank dropped by 20. You can't even imagine. Rank dropped by 20. Right? If you make that much difference, either of 75, you make it 74. Either of 75, you make it 74. The difference is 3 marks. This particular rank dropped by 60 there. The student, for example, when the student's rank puts like 20 in the district rank, 20, this student A, the rank is goes to 80. That is how the ranks change based on single marks, 2, 3 marks. So try to understand the competition behind this. Remember, A level is your life turning point. It is a turning point of your life. So everyone need to work on this kind of situation to get a good results, to become a doctor, maybe doctor or engineer, or we may be a special scientist or whatever the case, right? Whatever the case, right? So that is a very, it's like, it's like turning point of your life, turning point of after completing your A levels, that determine who would be the next. What is your position in this society? What is position in your society? So remember, A level is a turning point in your life. So I hope that all the students in this online class are either doing mathematics or the biology, right? Mathematics or biology. And frankly, you have already selected a subject area, like there the more opportunities are there. The more opportunities are there because I also did mathematics. I know the opportunities we have as an engineer. Uh, more opportunities are there than the other subjects. I'm not criticizing or I'm not trying to compare the other subject. I know that. Even you also know, your parents also know. If you are doing mathematics or biology, what kind of advantage you get after doing that? Not like commerce or not like doing arts or signal, other thing, other sign, other subjects. There are many advantage by doing this kind of selection. That means you have selected the very best subjects out of all these, out of all the. For example, if you are doing, can I know that what kind of subjects you all are doing maths? So the biology, I just want to know, can you write that in your chat? I can look at the chat and check whether what kind of a subjects you all are doing. You are doing biology or you are doing mathematics, right? If you are doing maths, right, for maths people, mathematics, the maths people, there are 3 subjects including maths, combined maths. We call it combined maths. I just write maths. It is physics. It is chemistry. Chemistry. But some students, they are doing IT. So their main subjects are maths. Second one, physics. The third one is IT. Third one is IT. If you all are doing IT, please let us know also. IT. For maths people, these are the 3 subjects. Some students removing this chemistry and they engage with IT. I'll explain the things related to the mathematics. The maths people. So if you are doing maths, a subject like maths, if you can score a good results at the exam, you can engage with the engineering faculty. Engineering faculty. These are the options you have, right? Engineering. When it comes to engineering, there are many disciplines. Many classifications are there. Chemical engineering. Chemical engineering. Mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering. Electrical engineering. Civil engineering. Mechatronics. Mechatronics. Electronics. Electronics engineering. What else? Aeronautical. Aeronautical engineering. Like that, many. I'm just telling you that those are few things I can remember. There are many. Right? One selection is engineering. The second part, it's like computer science degrees. Computer science degrees. Computer science degrees. Engineering faculty, where we have the Moratuwa, you have the engineering faculty, Peradeniya, Ruhuna, Javardhanpur, Jaffna. There are so many engineering faculties, state engineering faculties now. Computer science degrees. Even we have in Moratuwa computer science degree, computer science engineering degree we have. In Canadian University, you have it. In Colombo faculty also, you have the IT related degree. Computer science engineering degree. Computer science degrees. If you go with the next step, maybe the physical science. Physical science. You can go with the physical science degree. The student that less mark, they also can join the physical science degree. We have Colombo, Peradeniya, I think Kalania, like that. Most of the places we have physical science degrees. Have you heard a term called QS, quantity survey? Have you heard that quantity survey? QS, we call it QS. QS is another field, quantity survey. Quantity survey is another field that most of the Middle East countries, you have a huge demand on that subject. Huge demand. You get a lot of salaries. I mean, the big salary for those who are completing QS degree, quantity survey. And when it comes to another like NDT, TTI, HND, all are diplomas, not degrees. I think you have heard this term NDT, TTI, HND. So those are diplomas. They also can, they need to work hard like with diploma, they have to score few other exams and they can become even engineers. No problem, but it takes time. That's the only thing. So those are the two classifications that the students who are doing mathematics has the chances to enter those locations. So the student who got highest marks could enter degree like engineering degree, right? Engineering degree. When it comes to what is the basic difference Max and IT? For the IT, the people who are doing IT, they only have the chance to do IT related degrees. For this one, you can enter whatever the place you prefer. If your results are there, you can enter. I remember 2026, no, 2016. The IT Island Fest was my student, one of my students. Now she is in America. 2016. She has gone to PhD, and she has done the IT degree and got the scholarship. Got a scholarship. So, I want to tell you that if you have completed IT degrees, if you want to think about IT, you have to go with IT. But if you complete these three subjects, you can go anywhere. If you complete your A-level in IT, you need to know that you can go only the IT related degrees. That's the basic difference, right? Okay. Now I will come to biology. Biology. Here the bio is there. Bio, physics, let's say chemistry, physics. If not, bio, chemistry, and agri. Some students skip physics and they engage with agri and do their A-levels. But the students engage with the agri, they can't become doctors. If you compare with the biology sections, the people who have got highest mark, they can enter the medical faculty, medicine. So you can't even imagine there's no end for the studies. I mean, there is no end. Actually, one of the students, the Banu is who is the one of the students in 2020, I guess 2023 batch. No, 2013 batch. He called me that now he's 30 years. Like 6 p.m. I told him I have a class. I will call him back. But he called me and told that he's now become a surgeon. Like he got passed. He got the results today. I'm so happy with that. I mean, that is not. There's no end, Lamai. That's what I want to emphasize. If there's any chance, I will ask him to talk to you at an advanced stage in our class. That this thing, because he passed that exam in first attempt. Most of the doctors, they do 2, 3, 4 times to get passed with this exam. So he got the chance. I will, if the time permit, I will ask him to talk to you in a Zoom class, online class, because these people, the way that they did the A-levels, because we know that the work that they have done in the A-levels. So better if they can talk to you all, because you can get some idea about them, the way that they do the things, because become a surgeon or any other specialist in the medical field is not so easy, right? The student got highest mark, they can become medical medicine, they can go to medical faculties. We have so many medical faculties. Now we have Moratuwa, even the Moratuwa, we have the medical faculty, Moratuwa, Jabardanapura, Colombo, Peradeniya, Anuradhapura, Rajarat, I mean, Rajarat means Anuradhapura. So there are many medical faculties. And another degree, biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering is like biomedical engineering. I'm just telling you the field that you have since you all are doing biology. That is because of you are doing biology, you get these kind of opportunities. Biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering, the best faculty is where in Sri Lanka. Can one of you tell me this? We have the best faculty in Sri Lanka, where it is established. Exactly. Very good. It is established in Peradeniya. It is established in Peradeniya. It is the best faculty in South Asia. In those days, you remember in COVID, I don't know whether you remember, in COVID season, the ventilators are prepared, or they repair the ventilators, and also the mask, the special type of mask also prepared by them. So that's another field, biomedical engineering. It's like linked with the bio part and the engineering part together, biomedical engineering. And you have another field, degrees, bioscience degrees, bioscience degrees. There are maybe several degrees. Since you are doing these kind of subjects, you get the chance to enter those degrees, right? Try to become this location. I saw that there are few students who are doing biology, so try to become doctors, okay? So what I emphasize is this: since you are selecting very good subjects, biology or the maths, you have many opportunities. I explained two things. I explained about myself. Secondly, I explained what is A level. As I told you, it is a very competitive exam, and it is a turning point of your life. Right. Then I'll go into another point. What kind of the thing that you should have as a A-level student? Today is the very first day. We need to discuss the general things. I think maybe your parents are also with you. If you have any query, any issue, you can talk to me. Normally, I'm not speaking in Sinhala inside the class, but if you want, you can talk any language. No, I'm not okay with the Tamil. I'm sorry, but Max, I am okay with Sinhala or English, no problem. Most of the time, I'm using English as a teaching language because it's an English medium class. Right. The next point I'm going to touch with you is what kind of a thing you should have as a A-level students. Right. I told you the importance we have for the A-level exam. Then I'm telling you, if that is so much important, what kind of a thing you should have as a A-level students. As a A-level student, you need to know that you should have a target. You should have a target to become a district first, right? You should have a target to become island first. If you are doing in your school, if you are the grade your rank is 9, you should have a target. It is a short-term target. You should have a target to become the first in the class. If you are now in the first in the class, you should have a target to become the section first in the class. If you are in the section first in the class, you should have a target to become district first. So like that, you should develop your target over time, right? You should have developed your target need to be more specified. Right? If you are great, if you are 9, so don't keep a target to become 8. It is not a good target to keep at least try for 1. You end up with 2, 3 rank 2, rank 3. You have to develop your target based on that. And the second thing is you should have a dream. As a student, you should have ultimate dream. right? It is not a small dream actually. To eating an ice cream is not a dream. It's a very small thing, right? Buying a very luxury car, luxury. I mean, nowadays you have, even you are going, especially the boys, right? Especially boys, when you go outside, you can see that many new vehicles are there. Still, I'm feeling that it's better to have this kind of vehicles, this kind of vehicle. So now the new vehicles are in the country, so you also feel that kind of dream to become to buy a good car, right? To go to a good university, maybe not Sri Lanka, maybe foreign university as a scholarship, or to go to a good country, maybe Australia, maybe Canada, maybe New Zealand. These are kind of dreams that you should have. Going around the world, that's a kind of another dream, right? That is a kind of another dream. To reach those dreams, you should have your own commitments. You should have a strategy. Otherwise, you can't go to that dreams. I can tell you very simple point. If you want to reach your dreams, the easiest way, I'm not telling you the only method we have, the easiest way is to study your A levels properly. I told you three things. One is you should have a target. Other one is you should have a dream. The third point, you should have a strategy. Otherwise, it is not meaningful. You should have a strategy to go to that dreams and targets. Otherwise, no point of having a dream like that. I'm always telling to my students, you should have a dream up to the sky. At least you can end up with the cloud. මට අඩුම තරමේ ක්ලවුඩ් එකකවත් රැඳෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා හැමතිස්සෙම කියනවා. ළමයින්ට තියෙනවා ලොකු හීන. ඒක මේ ළඟ හීන නෙමෙයි, ලොකු හීන තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ලොකු හීන තියෙන්න ඕනේ. අර ඇමරිකාවේ වැලිස් වල ඉන්න වගේ, ඒ කියන්නේ වැලි වල ඉන්නවා කියලා කියන්නේ හරිම ස්පෙෂල් කේස් එකක්. ඒ වගේ වැලි එකක පදිංචි වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ ඇමරිකාවල. ඒක ස්පෙෂල් එකක්. ඒකේ ඉන්නේ ටිකක් අමුතු මිනිස්සු. ඒක නිසා එතනට අනේක ඉන්ෆෝම්. ඒ වගේ වාට ඩ්‍රීම් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඩ්‍රීම් එකට රීච් කරන්න, ටාගට් එකට රීච් කරන්න ස්ට්‍රැටජි එකක් තියෙනවා. So why we are developing those strategies inside the class? I mean, especially when it comes to I level, we feel that if a student can score a good results at the exam, they can reach those goals, targets easily. That is my belief, and I also agree with that, because we also get certain points in our life. I mean, we could be able to reach our target in our life. That is mainly simply because of the education. If not, we are not in this position today, right? Okay, so I explained few things for you all. I explained few things. What is A levels? Why it is important to select the subject like maths and the biology. Then I explained what kind of a thing you should have as a level student. Next point, if you are joining my class, I request you 4 things, right? Only 4 things, right? Not any other things. I explain only 4 things. Join my class regularly. That's the must. You have to join my class regularly. I have another option. I will tell you, right? You have to join my class regularly. That's a must, right? Second point, listen to what I'm discussing inside the class, right? You have to have a commitment on that. You need to look at my the things that I'm doing inside the class. And also remember, you should have a self-discipline, because it's online class. I can't see you. It's online class. You have to have a self-discipline. Having online class is very important actually. I mean, proper online class, the plan on well-organized online class is very good for you all. Reason, think about the time duration that you are spending to travel from your home to the class. And also, leisurely you can learn the things. Even I also comfortable with this kind of situation, because I can share some videos, the important points here. I'm also comfortable with this kind of teaching. So take the advantage of it, but remember, you should have self-discipline. Otherwise, it is not meaningful because you are not monitored by any other person. And if the parents are there, I request them all. If you are joining my class, please be alert on your child. You have to, because you know that it is very common thing. From we feel that because I'm doing online classes more than now 4 years. Uh, After the COVID, starting with the COVID, we start with online classes. The students get good results, but some students are not get good results. That is because they are not engaged on with the live class. That's the best thing you need to know. You have to actively participate. I'm always encourage you to ask the questions. The questions are always encouraged. If you have anything, you are feel free to question me anytime. The third point is this. The first one I told you, always join regularly join the class. Second one, actively participate. Third one, you have to do the things I'm doing inside the class. I mean, if I'm doing inside the class, if I'm doing the question inside the class, it is your duty not to repeat it, but to understand and redo it. That's the way of knowing these things. That's the way of learning the subject. Subject like physics, I'm not telling you it is much complicated. I'm not telling you it's complicated, it's difficult. No, I'm not telling that. It is difficult for the student who are not engaged with these steps, because we got the results, we passed the exam, we passed the exam with the good island rank. So I'm telling you the things that I did in my A level with the experience I'm telling. So remember, if you are joining my class, you have to do what I do inside the class. If you want to become a good person, I mean good position, if you want to place your location to a next level in physics, you have to redo what I do inside the class. That doesn't mean looking at that whatever the things I'm writing, again you write in a different book. No, it is not that I'm expecting. When you're reading the question, you read the question carefully and try your way to do that. If you feel that it's not comfortable, then look at what I did here. That's the way of learning that part. Fourth point, if I'm asking you homework, please do that and join the next week. That's the four method we have. Only four method, only four things we have. One, join the class regularly, live class. Second one, listen to what we discuss here actively. Third point, redo the questions inside the class which we need. Fourth one, if I'm asking you the homework, please do that and join the class. So those are the four steps that you need to follow in my class. Right. Understood so far? Is everything is clear for you? Are you okay up to now? Everything is clear so far? How about the other students? Any student who can't understand Sinhala? I'm not trying to teach in Sinhala. I'm just asking you because sometimes you also use some. There is one student, no, the two. Okay, okay, okay. The others are okay with Sinhala, no? Right. Then, since it is online class, Lamai, I have a kind of website. It is the most I must say the most developed website, which is Ranga www.Ranga Priyanath. I will share the link. Priyanath.lk. www.rangapriyanath.lk. It is my website. Once I complete the online class in the next 2 days. Within the next 2 days, I'll be uploading that recording to the website. So if you all are online class, if you are in my online class, you get the unlimited times to watch it, right? You get the unlimited time to watch it. Most of the time, we are giving you 10 hours, for example. And the next point is your normal time schedule. Your normal time schedule is not from 7 to whatever the time. Today, I just started the lesson. Your normal time schedule is from 1:30 to 6, 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. in Saturday. But for the time being, we'll start with 3 p.m. to 6:30. Okay, up to that. Normal time schedule is 1:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. 5-hour class. So don't put any other classes in Saturday evening. If you are joining my class, I will take this sole responsibility for the physics subject. If you are you have to have a trust on me. Otherwise, it's on me. I'm not trying to discuss my results here. I have a lot of results. I mean, the results are generated not because of meaning. I can take you to a certain location. It is up to you to bring that, right? So it is pointless to discuss about the results. I did my part. I'm doing my part. I will be doing my part. That's the only thing. Only thing is you have to engage with the class discussion and do what we ask you to do, right? If you are, I have a good plan. I have a good strategy to take you to a next level, right? Because we did the A level, we got the good results. We know the way that we need to do this particular exam to get a good result in this particular exam. Okay, I will share my look at that. I will share the how to register in the website. That's also important. I will share the way that you need to register to the website. So when you are using the link, you get rangapriyanath.lk website. This is the website I have. You have. So what you can do is you can put your number here. You can put your number. I just put my number here. I'm just using this particular number. It's not my number. I'm just using that number. So when I use that number, I'm getting OTP, right? So you have to enter that OTP, and just confirm it. So after that, you get this kind of this kind of page, and you have to fill all these details and submit it. Okay. Once you submit it, just once you submit it, you can select the classes. These are the classes which is going on now. You have to select the 2028 class, right? I haven't added any video, any other things here. Once I added that, it will display in the March month. So it will display in the March month. Okay. So this is very simple. The registration is not a big thing for you. It's a very simple point. Easily you can register to the website. If you register to the website only, you can watch the recordings, right? You can watch the recordings if you register the website. And we will be delivered the tutorial to your doorstep, your home, without any additional payments. These are the you would receive this. Let me to share with you. You will receive this tutorial, which is the first tutorial for the measurement topic. You will have few other tutorials with that file cover, right? And the short note also will be delivered with that. So I explained the website also, right? Explain the website also, remember. Ranga Priyanath.lk website. You have to register it to look at the recordings. You get the chance to watch maybe 3-4 times, but you have the chance to watch it unlimited time. No problem, right? No problem. And if you are using dialogue connection, I'm not promoting dialogue. If you are using dialogue connection, the data charge is not there. You don't want to pay any payment for the data charge. It's free, right? And also the quizzes, exams are conducted through the website. You will be drop down menu is there, drop down, questions, the paper is there. You have to tick those answers. Instantly, you get the marks with the rank. Remember, it is so important to engage with the website. So, we'll be start with the website when we start the class. Right. Okay. So far, I think you are clear with that. I explained few important points, general things with you. Now I will come to my subject, which is physics. Right. You have to know that where the physics is originated, where the physics comes. I will explain it. Most of the students don't know, even teachers don't know. Right. We'll start with that. When it comes to the ancient people, right? The ancient people, their total energy and the time is mainly used for their basic needs. They use that total energy and their time mainly to fulfill their basic needs. But with the evolution, what happened? Their human brain, their brain developed relatively than any other animals. With the evolution that happened, the brain developed. Therefore, they try to analyze, mainly they try to visualize, they try to understand why the changes takes place around them. For example, if this object is there, why this is moving down while without going to up. So they are trying to reason out, they are trying to analyze it. So now the new subject pop up. That's what we call the science. Science එක පටන් ගත්තේ එතනින්. මිනිස්සු try කළා. The people try to understand the changes around them. So the new subject pop ups. That's what we call the science. Science start කළේ එතනින්. හරි. Science කියන subject එක පටන් ගත්තේ එතනින්. මිනිස්සු try කළා තේරුම් ගන්න, try to understand what's the things around, what's the things change around them, right? Okay, and so that is the origination of the science, right? But you know that when it comes to changes, there are billions of changes around them. So they classify those changes into two groups. One is called social changes and another one is called natural changes, right? They categorize that in two main groups: social changes and natural changes. Social changes are the changes that take place in the society, right? Actually, the study area related to the social changes is called social science. What are the social science subjects we have? Any one of you? What are the social science subjects we have? What are the social science subjects? The art, commerce belongs to those subjects. Signal, those belongs to the social science subjects. Thus, if you all are studying the social changes, that study area is called social science. The natural changes, the study area related to the natural changes, we call it natural science. Right? I think you are okay with that part now. That classification is clear. Right? Natural changes, natural science, again, can be classified into two changes. One is called physical changes, other one is called chemical changes. One is called physical changes, another one is called chemical changes. What is the basic difference between those two? Right? In the chemical changes, in physical changes, that can be, change that can be restored back is called physical changes. If you can restore the change again back to normal, then it is called physical changes. Chemical changes means what? If you can't restore the process change, then it is called chemical changes. Then I will explain the basic difference between the physical changes and chemical change with an example. Then you can understand. You have an iron bar, let's say iron sphere. You heat up that. You heat up. You know that it become red hot. You heat up that and let it to cool. Again, you get that. You get the same iron bar, iron bowl. You heat up. You have iron bowl. You heat up it. It become red hot. Now change a color to a different color. You let it cool, again come to the original situation. So this is the physical change. That's what we call a change that can be restored back. A change that can be restored back. Right? If I take ice cube, this is ice cube. You heat up it, you get water then. You heat up it, you get steam or vapor. Steam or vapor. Ice cube, water, steam, heat, steam. So this is the physical change. Why I'm telling you that if you cool it, you get the water. If you cool it, you get the ice cube. The physical change. Why? Because it can be reversed back. It can be restored back. The process, if you study this kind of process, if you study the changes related to the physical changes, then it is called a subject called physics. If you are studying these kind of changes, that means which can be restored back, in nutshell, into the physical change, the study area is called the physics. Right? In chemistry, is what you can't restore it back, Lamai. You can't restore it back. For example, you have a egg. Egg එකක් තියෙනවා. Egg එක රත් කරනවා. රත් කරපුවාම ඔයාලට එකක් එනවනේ. ඒක නැවත ඔයාලට egg එක ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? පරණ egg එක ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? egg එක ගන්න බෑ. ඒ protein structure එක වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙනවා. කොළ කෑල්ලක් අරගෙන ඒක පුච්චලා ඒක හොඳටම අලු වෙනකම් පුච්චලා අපි ඒ කොළ ටික ඒ දූවිලි ටික අලු ටික අරගෙන නැවත කොළ කෑල්ල ගන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම ගන්න බෑ. ඒක structure එක වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙන දැන්. අන්න ඒ changes වලට අපි කියනවා chemical changes කියලා. ඒවා ස්ටඩි කරන ඒරියා එකට කියනවා මොකක්ද? chemistry කියලා. ඒවා මේකේ basic difference එක තේරෙන්න ඕනේ. That's the difference between those two subjects. We are discussing the processes, changes that can be restored back under the physics. You have given the thermal energy, you have given the energy to make it water. You are giving the energy to make it steam. You remove the energy from there to make it water. You remove the energy from there to make it ice cube. So we are studying the thermal energy in physics. The process we study here. Right? I hope you are clear with this. That is the origination of physics. The language of science. All these things are bonded. Language of science is called mathematics. You connect all these small points with the logical behaviors, then it's called mathematics. The study of changes in animals and humans, then it is called what? Biology. In biology, what you learn? The changes in animals and the animals and humans. Maybe trees and other plants. So those are the classification under these subjects. Anything to ask before we come to the notes? Do you have anything to ask anyone else? Can you please, I just want your school also. Can you please type your school? I just have an idea, that's all. ඔයාලගේ දරුවෝ මේකේ ස්කූල් ටිකක් මට මේකේ chat එකේ පොඩ්ඩක් දාන්න බලන්න මොන ස්කූල්ස් වලද කට්ටිය ඉන්නේ කියලා දැනගන්න. Short name වලින් දාන්න එපා. හරි අමාරුයි තේරුම් ගන්න වීටි. It's difficult to understand actually some school maybe it's my fault. මට මේක සමහර ස්කූල් එච්චරම ක්ලියර් නෑ අත මේකයි කේස් එක තියෙන්නේ. Movement Ladies College, Kalmun, Sumedha, Kampaha, James International. How about the other students? BTM, MV, means I can't understand that. How about the other students? So others, does that mean that other students are private candidates? Don't have school? Elysium, International Vaktal, okay. Teakin, okay. Teakin Al Azhar College. Azhar College, okay. Right. There are maybe some students are private candidates also. They are Paunya Tamil Rama Vidyalaya. Okay. Right. I prefer if others also can write it, because just to get an idea, that's all, nothing else. With some school teachers, they are like their job properly. I mean, they that's a blessing for you. Some are scholars, some school teachers, they are doing their parts very in a proper way. That's your blessing. But some school teachers, they are not doing their part properly. But I'm not criticizing them. Don't worry, I'll do my parts. I do my part, so nothing to worry here. If a school teacher also doing that one in a proper way, like a more systematic way, that's your blessing. You have a blessed one there. Okay, try the subtopic physics. We are going to subject now physics. Try the topic physics. This subject, please underline, please write under that. This subject physics is our topic. Write the date today date 7th March 2026. This subject examine. This subject examine. This subject examine. This subject examine. The underlying cause. The underlying cause of change. The underlying cause of change. The underlying cause of change that can be restored. If I'm too fast, let me know, right? This subject examine the underlying cause of change that can be restored, by simple physical means, by simple physical means, by simple physical means. Next point. Most physical change most physical changes are most physical changes are most physical changes are most physical changes are caused by caused by energy. Therefore we have to study therefore we have to study the process. We have to study the process. We have to study the process. Associate with associate with associate with the energy and its varieties and its varieties. Right. Example: ice cube you heat up, you get water heat up, you get steam. Right under that, the reason for this change, the reason for this change, the reason for this change, the reason for this change is the heat. The reason for this change is the heat. The reason for this change is heat. It is the type of energy. 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 Right. දැන් මේ වගේ වීඩියෝ එකක් ලයිව් බලන් හිටියත් ළමයින්ට පොඩි කාලෙකදී එපා වෙනවා. ඒක නැචරල්. ඒක මගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක්වත් ඔයාගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක්වත් නෙමෙයි. ඒක නැචරල් දෙයක්. එතකොට ඔයා හිතන්න ඕනේ ඔයාගේ ටාගට් එක ගැන. ඔයාගේ ගෝල් එක ගැන හිතන්න. ඒක ඔයාට ඉබේටම නැවත අර ලයින් වෙනවා ලොකේෂන් එකට. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් I don't have time to talk the the politics or the other entertainment things inside the class because I don't have time. Normally, what I'm doing here is I'm teaching. You all are here to learn. I'm here to teach. That's the only thing we have. If you have anything related to the subject, I'm always encourage you all to ask. Right? I'm encourage you all. If you have any problem with the other subject matters, you can always contact me. I will help. Therefore, no problem. But don't expect me to talk in because most of the time now the thing is bit different. The things the students are requesting many entertaining parts from the teachers because teachers are also doing that because like you know that this become a very this profession, I mean tuition field become now like it's very difficult to comment actually. so pathetic sometimes. Some the things that teachers are doing, like to get the students to their classes, it is not accepted. I'm not criticizing, but I'm telling you, don't be that kind of child. It is not a good thing for you. So you have to be a quality person, right? You have to be a quality child. Don't expect the teachers to be like what like uh, to make you you feel with nonsense. You make feel with the jokes. I can't do it actually. I don't like it. I even know I'm not doing that. It is not my preference. I'm not prepare those things. Right? What I'm doing here is I'm teaching you my subject properly. You can get the good results without any problem. I will take you to a next level in this particular subject. So you have to balance the other two subjects. Right. Okay. Let me start the physics syllabus then. So physics syllabus I have shared in the group also. Physics syllabus consists with 11 topics mainly. 11 topics, right? It has 11 topics, Lamai, starting from measurements. Physics syllabus. Physics syllabus, it has 11 topics, starting from measurement. Starting from measurement. Second one is mechanics. Third one, oscillation and waves. Oscillation and waves. Fourth one, thermal physics. Thermal physics. Thermal physics. Number 5, gravitational field. Gravitational field. Number 6, electrostatic. Number 7, electromagnetism. Number 8, current, electricity. Number 9, electronics. Number 10, mechanical properties of matter. Mechanical properties of matter. Number 11, matter and radiation. So those are the 11 topics that we need to discuss in our class, right? Starting from measurements, we have to end up with the mechanical properties of matter. Matter and radiation, last topic. Right. And the next important point in our class is we'll be completing your syllabus in advance. We'll be starting a class called reverse class. I'll be touching these 7 topics. I'll be touching these topics, these 6 topics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics in a reverse class with this one. In this one, you will be doing your normal class, these 5 topics. While I'm doing that, I'll be starting these 6 topics in a reverse order, which is known as the reverse class. You don't want to pay any additional amount for those. The amount is zero. All are free. Right? All are free. We'll complete your syllabus in advance, maybe 8 months earlier. That's the best thing that you have in our class. We'll be completing your syllabus in advance while you are engaged with normal Saturday class. We'll be taken a separate day and do this reverse class for you all to make you completing your syllabus in advance. That's the kind of strategy we are having. So sometimes you might ask me, why can't you, sir, start the reverse class now? We can't start it because you are not in a position to, because you don't have that kind of capacity, la, mind, to tolerate that, to absorb it. So there must be a time for everything. When the time starts, I'll do that. Okay. So we are doing that reverse class for 2023, 24, 25, and 26. We started now. They have that benefit. So you have the chance to complete your syllabus in advance. If you can complete your syllabus in advance, you have the best thing. Why? Why is the reason? Because you know that you can do everything. I mean, you can try any kind of questions. Most of the first year students have a problem because their syllabus are completed at the last moment, last time. So that's the worst case we have. So we have that we have addressed that issue. That's why I'm doing that. It's a very well planned class. I'm not boasting about myself. I'm just telling you well planned class for you to get the subject, not any other things, because I don't have time to talk nonsense. I'm just telling you the subject. That's all, right? If you are expecting me any other things, don't come to my class because I'm not doing that. I don't have time to do that. Okay, so that's the things which relate to the reverse class. Okay, I will give a brief introduction about these subjects one by one, not in detail. It is not the time for you to give the things in details now. When it comes to mechanics, under the mechanics we learn, we have main the mechanics can be classified again to several topics. Under that we learn vectors, linear motion, Newton's laws. Under this topic, mechanics. Newton's laws, the momentum and conservation of linear momentum, equilibrium of forces, center of gravity, rotational motion, circular motion, fluid static, fluid dynamics. So those kind of topics will be discussed under the mechanics. It's called heart of physics. Heart of physics will take normally 8 months, 6, 7, 8 months, 7 months, 8 months to complete the mechanics because we have a lot of things to discuss. A lot of things to discuss. So that's called the foundation of the house, like the foundation of a house. It's an important topic. Second point is oscillation waves. Under that topic, you can learn the waves, mainly the waves, tsunami waves also there, tsunami waves, the what else? The kind of motion like simple harmonic motion, the transverse waves, longitudinal waves, the stationary waves, even optics. We have another subcategory called optics. Under that, you may learn telescope, microscope, the defects of vision. If you are wearing spectacles, maybe you don't know your problem. So after learning that part, you get the chance to know it. So that is the third topic. Fourth one is thermal physics. That is the heat mainly. Heat. That's why I'm telling you this particular subject. Physics is to to learn the things related to the physical changes. The physical change as the ice cube convert to water, we are trying to learn what is the things behind the heat. So under the heat, we will learn the thermometries, I mean thermometers, the thermometers, type of thermometers we have, and the scales, Celsius scales, Fahrenheit scale, Kelvin scale, those things. And also we will learn the solid expansion. When the heat is given to a substance, the expansion takes place. Heat expansion, solid expansion, liquid expansion, and also we will discuss the gas behaviors and thermodynamics, calorimetry, heat transfer mechanism, convection, conduction. Maybe these little terms sometimes you may heard in your O-level class. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. So you may learn that part also under thermal physics section. The gravitational field. You may learn why this object is moving down. It can't go up. No, it can't go up. That is because of the gravity we have. If a planet is there, if the sun is there, the planet is revolve around the sun. You may learn what the reason behind that. What the time duration to take to complete one circle, one rotation. You know that the Earth revolves about its own axis and travel. You will learn why is that. If you want to throw, I'm just telling you, this is a very interesting subject. That's another important point you need to know. If you want to throw an object so that it never return to the Earth, that's what we call escape velocity. Don't go each and every term I'm explaining because I know that's not so easy for you. Just take an idea that's now. Escape velocity. If I want to throw an object, there's an enemy. I need to throw him. So never return to the Earth. There are some people like that. No, we don't like them to be there. Right? If you want to throw him, what kind of a speed we should throw him? So he never returned to the Earth again. So that's what we call escape velocity. Right? There are something like that. You learn that. Right? You will learn that under the gravitational field. That is number 5. Under the electrostatic, you will learn the positive charges, negative charges, the properties of that, and also the capacitors. You may heard that term, capacitors, the potentials, electrostatic potential sections. You will learn that. Under the electromagnetism, you will learn the relation between the magnet and the current electricity. Magnet and the current electricity. Current electricity is another interesting subject area here. You will learn under that current. Even you will learn how this Sri Lankan network is placed. I mean, how the things are distributed, how the, you know, that Moratuwa power plant is there. We get the power here, we get the current here. How it happened? What are the steps behind that? We will learn that. We are giving you the idea behind that. Right? Electronics. In the electronics, you will learn the gate, the logic gates, the operational amplifiers, the transistors, diodes, and those things. You will learn how to design a kind of circuit for our requirements. Under this number 10, it is the mechanical properties of matter. Mechanical properties of matter is another subject which is so important for you all. In those days, in King's time, Lamai, the palace and other things, buildings are prepared. You will realize, you will see that if you go to Anuradhapura or Goronnaruwa, the wall, it's very big. Even a demo batta can go on top of it. Demo batta ekta unat ඒක උඩින් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ තරම් ලොකුයි. හැබැයි දැන් ඔයාලගේ ගෙවල් හදනකොට එහෙම හදනවද? තාත්තාම්ම හදනවද demo batta එක්ක යන්න පුළුවන් විදිහේ wall එකක්? එහෙම හදන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම හදන්න resources නැහැ. සල්ලි නැහැ. ඒක නිසා අපි එතනදි ගන්නේ අත්‍යවශ්‍යම structure එකක් විතරයි. ඒකට knowledge එකක් තියෙනවා. We should have a knowledge on that. That is why the structural engineers are there. Structural engineers, the one kind of civil classification, structural engineers. They are the people who design this kind of column need to be there. This kind of weight can be balanced by using this kind of beam. Right? You can't remove those columns. It will, if you do like that, the building would collapse. So we have to have that kind of knowledge. We get that knowledge from mechanical properties of matter. That means we know that resources are very scarce now. Like we have a very limited resources. We have to utilize them properly. I mean, the matter is very rare. We have to use them properly. Under that, we learn that. The number 11 is the matter and radiation topic. Under that, you learn the X-rays, gamma rays, the nuclear energy. Now we have a go in Iran, Israel. The nuclear weapons are considered. We will learn certain points under the matter and radiation topic. Matter and radiation. So I explained 10 topics. You may wonder why I didn't explain the measurement. For all these topics, the measurements are important. We need to have measurements. That's why I did explain. The measurement topic is important for all these subjects to link each other. Measurement is important. For everything you do, we should have a measurement. So we need to have that one also. So this is the kind of brief overview. It's not a exact. It's not a exact, or it's not a, very broad explanation regarding these subjects. I'm just telling you the idea. That's all. Do you have anything to ask regarding these subjects before come to the next part? Normally, I'll be giving you a break, but I don't have any idea to give it today. We will. The one is asking me, are we need to get the physics resource book? No, actually, you don't want to get the physics resource book because we are doing the things based on the resource book. Everything I am explaining here is based on the resource book. You don't want to purchase or you don't want to take it. Some are asking like, do we need to buy the reference textbooks? My advice, you like it, I know that. You all are very like to have very big books in your life, in your location. But I don't think that you would have time to even look at that. Think about the things that you did in your O levels, right? Think about the things that you did in your O levels. Do you have the time to look at each and every page in that? So what I'm telling you is, at this moment you don't want to buy any reference books. What I request is, if you have to take the past paper books, it's important. It's a better option. Past paper books. When it comes to past paper, now the Pesura is there, and also you need to buy like Atlas Walls book. That also quality books. They also have the quality book, so you can buy them Atlas Wall books. That also, I mean, you need to have past papers because we are doing past papers. In my tutor, I'll be giving you everything, whether you have it or not to have it. That's nothing to worry. But I'll be giving you the past paper questions when I discuss that. When I discuss the question theory section, I'll complete that. Right? Anything to ask? Anyone else? Yes, I'm teaching a very small part today. Yes. Anyone want anything to ask? Right. If you don't have anything to ask, just write the topic physics syllabus. Physics syllabus. Physics syllabus. Physics syllabus. Right under that. Physics syllabus consists with physics syllabus consists with physics syllabus consists with mainly 11 topics. Mainly 11 topics. Physics syllabus consists with mainly 11 topics. Write that. Number one, measurement. Number one, measurement. Number one, measurement. Number one, measurement. Number two, mechanics. Number two, mechanics. Mechanics. Number two, mechanics. Mechanics. Number three, oscillation and waves. Number three, oscillation and waves. Oscillation and waves. Number three, oscillation and waves. Oscillation and waves. Number four, thermal physics. Thermal physics. Number four, thermal physics. Thermal physics. Thermal physics. Thermal physics. Number five, Number 5. Number 5. Gravitational field. Gravitational field. Gravitational field. Gravitational field. Gravitational field. Number 6. Electrostatic field. Electrostatic field. Electrostatic field. Sometimes we call it electric field. Electrostatic field. Number 7. Electromagnetism. 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 Number 8. Current electricity. Current electricity. Current electricity. Current electricity. Number 9. Electronics. Number 9. Electronics. Number 9. Electronics. Number 9. Electronics. Number 10. Mechanical properties of matter. 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 Number 11. Matter and radiation. 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 Right. Physics syllabus redone. I will explain the physics paper then. Physics paper. Physics paper. The physics paper, when it comes to physics paper, it has two papers. Paper number 1 and paper number 2. Paper number 2. Paper number 1 is the MCQ paper. Multiple choice question paper. MCQ paper. 50 MCQs are there. 50 MCQs. Each one 1 mark out of 100. 50 MCQs means 50 marks. 50%. 50% out of 100. 50 marks. Paper number 2. Paper number 2. is a essay paper. It's essay paper. Essay paper. You have four structured questions. Four structured questions and 6 essay questions mainly. 6 essay questions mainly. In this case, 4 structured questions are compulsory, no selection. No selection. But 6 essay questions, you need to do only 4. Only 4 questions. Only 4 questions. If I take the marks allocation out of 100, each one you get 5 marks. 5 into 4, 20 marks out of 100. Each one we get 7.5 marks. 7.5 into 4, which is 30 marks out of 100. So you need to know that this is how the marks allocation takes place. You have 2 hours for this paper. You have 3 hours for this paper. 3 hours. 2 hours, 3 hours. Understood how this paper is developing? It is pointless to discuss each and every detail here, but this is how the 2 papers are developing. Normally, when this paper is given today, you may have 2 days for the essay paper. Normally, that's the practice. Okay, there. So far, it's good. Okay, there. දැනට ඕකේද ඔයාලට තේරෙනවද මම කියන එක? No problem with that. Right. Okay. So this is the case of the paper. Now I'm telling you, let's say if you are writing the paper, let's say you are writing only 40 MCQs out of 50. 40 into 1 means 40 marks out of 100. You need to do 4 questions, 4 structured questions, but you can do only 2.5 questions marks. 2.5. 2.5 into 5, which is 12.5 marks. 12.5 marks. Out of these questions, out of that, you can do only 3 questions. 3 into 7.5. Let's say 22.5. The summation, when you add them, you get 75 out of 100. You need to do only 40. You need to do only 2.5. You need to do only 3 questions. But when you are doing 3 questions, you have to try all those 4. Otherwise, you don't get the 3 questions marks unless it is 100% sure. So 75 marks out of 100 means definitely you can get A grade at the exam, A pass at the exam. But the thing is this: if 100 students sit for the exam, only 3 students got the A pass. Only 3 students get the A pass. That doesn't mean that the physics is so difficult to understand. No, sometimes the things is this: you have to engage with the subject from the beginning, right? From the very first day, you need to start to do the practice. I'm not pressurize you. I don't want to pressure you all. I'm telling you the way that you should do the paper. It is not the rocket science here. Very basic things you have. Only thing is you need to understand and do what I ask you to do. There are 4 stages. Come to the class regularly and pay attention. You have to look at what I'm discussing here. Third point, redo the questions which I do, not looking at the book, but for to understand. Right? Read the question, try yourself. Look at the way that I did here. Fourth one, when I ask you to do homework, please do that. That's all. If you are follow those four steps, I'm make you to a next level. That's all. Right? You take your paper, I mean your book, in the last page of your book, please complete it. Please complete it. Complete it soon. Once done, tell me, okay? Once done, tell me. Right? Shall I erase the board? You want more time? Have you completed? The only thing is we need your feedback. Otherwise, we can't see the things now. Shall I erase the board? Right. Okay, done. Right. Okay, write a topic. Unit number 1, measurement. Unit number 1, measurement. Unit number 1, measurement. Unit number 1, measurement. So this is the first unit that, as you remember in the syllabus also I listed, this is the first unit that we should start in our subject, measurement. I'm not going to detail, I'm not going to discuss all the sections here. I'm just touch the starting point. After that, we'll start from the next week onwards. We'll start from next week, 3 p.m. The class will be conducted from 6, maybe 6:30. So after that, your usual time would be 1:30 to 6 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. to 6, like that. Unit number 1, the mechanics. Right, sorry, measurement topic. The measurement topic can be classified, can be divided mainly into 3 sections. For me, it has 3 sections. One is units. Second one is the dimension. The third one is the measuring instrument. Measuring instrument. Measuring instruments. Under that measuring instrument, you have 6 instruments to discuss. Vernier caliper, don't worry about that. Vernier caliper, micrometer screw gauge, sperometer, traveling microscope, triple beam balance, 4 beam balance. 4 beam balance. Vernier caliper, don't worry about these. When I explain, when I start, I'll explain. Vernier caliper, micrometer screw gauge, sperometer, traveling microscope, triple beam balance, 4 beam balance. Right? So these measuring instruments, these 4 measuring instruments are to measure the small length. These 2 are to measure the small mass. Right. In terms of paper, for the paper, there will be 1 or 2 MCQs from this lesson. Every year they would give you 1 or 2 MCQs. So sometimes you might wonder, one is so important for them. Yes, doctor and dentist, I mean, both are doctors, of course. Dentist, that 1 MCQ is enough. That 1 MCQ is enough to make that difference. Okay, the 1 MCQ is enough to make that difference. 1 MCQ is enough. So remember, that is that much important. Here you get 1 MCQ from that lesson to the paper. Out of 50 MCQs, 1 is from there. Once you do this lesson, you can do 1 questions, 1 MCQ. And as I told you, there are 4 structured questions. 4 structured questions. Out of those measuring instrument, they will select 1 maybe, but we can't exactly tell you. Not a compulsory thing to take 1 MCQ, one structured question from there. So there's a possibility, but it's not always happening, but there's a possibility. So that's the behavior of the paper, but this lesson is so important for the rest of the subjects, starting from mechanics, right? Okay, that's the behind thing. So the measurement, you have to write the topic, unit number 1, measurement. Unit number 1, measurement. Right under that, this lesson is divided. This lesson is divided in the following way. This lesson is divided in the following way. This lesson is divided in the following way. Number 1, units. Number 2, dimension. Number 3, measuring instrument. Number 3, measuring instrument. Measuring instruments. Measuring instruments. Right, done. Next point. Write a subtopic, physical quantity. A physical quantity. Physical quantity is a topic. Physical quantity. Physical quantity. Physical quantity. I will explain what is the physical quantity. Okay. Anything that you can measure is called physical quantity. Simply that is that. If you can measure the length is a physical quantity. No, you can measure the length. No, definitely you can measure it. It's a physical quantity. The length is a physical quantity there. The mass of it, it's a physical quantity. The volume of it, physical quantity. Time, physical quantity because you can measure it. Right? The feeling, sadness, love, can you measure it? So if I ask you how much you love your father or the mother, you would tell me this much of value. I don't know whether you all are telling like that because now you are big. But don't forget that everything is done still your parents, right? Don't destroy their hopes. Right? ඔයාලා වෙනුවෙන් සතුට වෙන එකම පුද්ගලයෝ ඔයාලගේ දෙමව්පියෝ පමණමයි. ඒ නිසා තේරුම් ගන්න එයාලගේ hopes ඔයාලගේ තියෙන ඔයාලා ඒකට අදාළ value එකක් දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ value එකක් දෙන්න තියෙන එකම තැන තමයි A level exam එක ඔයාගේ life එකේ. ඒක අමතක කරන්න එපා. I'm not asking you to join my class, but I'm telling you the truth behind that. ඔයාලා තියෙන එකම තැන එතන විතරයි. ඒ නිසා පේරන්ස්ලා ගැන හිතලා වැඩ කටයුතු කරනකොට වාගේ ලයිෆ් එකේ ස්පෙෂල් පොයින්ට් එකක් තමයි A level කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒකට වැලියු එකක් දීලා කරන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලගේ ලොකු දේවල් පේරන්ස්ලා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැනේ. They never expect big things from you. What they expecting is to do your part properly as a quality child. Right? ඒක නිසා ඔයාගේ පැත්තෙන් ඔයා ඒ ලෙවල් එකකින් ඔපරේට් වෙන්න ඕන. ඒ ලෙවල් එකකින් ඔපරේට් වෙන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙනවා එයාලව සතුටු කරන ගමන් ඔයාවත් ඩෙවලොප් වෙන්න ඉස්සරහට. එහෙම ළමයි ඕන වෙන්නේ. right. එතකොට මම කියන්න ඕන කමදින් මේ වගේ දෙයක් වා මෙච්චර කිව්වට මෙෂර් කරන්න බෑනේ. If I ask you how much, you can't tell me that value. No? දැන් යහ ගෙදර කෑමක් හදනවා. අපි අහනවා කොච්චර හරි සුවඳයි නේද බං කියලා. අපි කියනවා ඔව් කියලා. කොච්චර ප්‍රමාණයක්ද බං සුවඳ? අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් සුවඳ සයිස් එක. ගානක් කියන්න බෑනේ. ඒකට ඒ වගේ ඒවා අපිට quantity කියන්න බෑ. දැන් යාළුවෙක් කියනවා මෙතන. ඊය ගාව හරි ගඳයි. ඉතින් කොච්චර ගඳක්ද? Can you tell me the value for that? වගේ යාළුවෝ ගාව හරි ගඳයි. ඔයාලට පුළුවන් දෙයට value එකක් කියන්න බෑනේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ ඒවා හොයන්න බෑ. ඒකට අපි කියන්න බෑ අපේ physical quantity එකක් කියලා. තේරුණාද කියන එක? physical quantity එකක් කියන එකේදී quantity එක measure කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. හැබැයි අපිට බෑනේ ඔය love එහෙම නැත්නම් angriness, sadness, the feelings ඔයගේ අපිට measure කරන්න බෑනේ. අපිට ඒක feel වෙන එක වෙනම දෙයක්. හැබැයි අපිට ඒක measure කරන්න බෑ. දැන් ගඳ කියන එක measure කරන්න බෑනේ ළමයි. කොච්චර ප්‍රමාණයක්ද ගඳ begin අරුගාව හැන්න ගඳයි කියලා. ඉතින් අපිට කොච්චර ප්‍රමාණද can you measure that? You can't measure that. So it is not a measurable quantity. So they are not belongs to physical quantity. I hope you got my point. Even the Tamil, the student who can't understand Sinhala, Don't worry, I'm not teaching anything in Sinhala. I'm just telling you some small points. Right. Physical quantity right under that. A quantity which can be measured. A quantity which can be measured. A quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly is called physical quantity. Is called physical quantity. Love, feelings, sadness, and anger, anger are not categorized, are not categorized, are not categorized as physical quantity, as physical quantity, as physical quantity, as physical quantity. Right. So, Lamai, I don't have anything to do more than that. I don't have any idea to do more than that. From next week onwards, we'll be doing the class properly. I mean, the exact frame. Your temporary time is 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 6:30. Your permanent time is 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's the permanent time. Right? If you are willing to join my class, we'll send you the more detail in the group. So you want to go with that details. We will send you the tutorial soon. Within Monday, Tuesday, we'll start to send the tutorial for the student. There were several students who joined the class. We already arranged them to send the tutorial. We will arrange you once you confirm your registration to the class. And if I recap what I have done so far, if I recap what I have done today, I explained a few things related to me, right? Take away, you got my points here, and I explained why, what are the, I explained what is A level. It's a comparative exam, right? What is A level, and why it is important, why it is so important for you to select mathematics or biology. I explained that. The opportunities you have. The fourth point I explained, as a student, what kind of a qualities you should develop. You should have a target. You should have a dream. You should have a strategy. Strategy may be not developed by yourself. We have to develop with the time, over a time. We are therefore to do that part. The next one I explained, if you are joining my class, what I am expecting from you. There are 4 stages. You need to join the class regularly. I prefer always joining the class, live class. I'm joining you should join the live class. That's the best thing. Second one, listen to what I discuss here. Thirdly, do what I did inside the class. Fourth point, do homework. Right? So I request you all, whatever the place you go, don't destroy your parents' hopes. Right? They do lot of things because we also have the children. We know that. I also have 2 kids. I know that what are the things we do them. Don't destroy their hopes. Don't destroy their dreams because they are now the biggest dream. Your parents now is to make you a good position. You are placed in a good position in your high level exam. Maybe doctor or a science, maybe engineer or maybe IT specialist. So don't destroy their parents' hopes and targets. Right? And I just started to explain the mainly the brief introduction about the syllabus, and then I explain the measurement topic, and I explained the paper and the other content as well. I just started the measurement topic, but I didn't do anything. We'll start from next week. We have. Do you have anything to ask? How you feel today? You are comfortable with this discussion? Yes, yes. Saturday, Saturday. Yes, Saturday. It's Saturday. Fatima. Yes. You have anything to tell that you are comfortable with the things that I explained here? Okay, how about the other students? Others are okay. අනිතයට තේරෙනවද මම කියන කාරණාව වේගෙ වැඩිද ඔයාලට? Just want to get an idea, that's all. Right, I feel that the students are telling that's okay. If you have anything, you can even use send me WhatsApp message, not 71. This is my number, 44777069. If you want to have more details, anything to know, just send me a WhatsApp message. I will help you. And if you have any idea, I mean today's class, regarding today's class, I much prefer if you can send me the feedback. How you feel today's class? Is it good or is it too fast? Make it slow like that. I prefer if you can arrange that kind of feedback. So that's welcome. And there are two students. They are university students in my classes. They are like organizing things because I'm also doing a job. So sometimes difficult for me to do it by myself. There are two students. One is Chamber and another one is Callum. They both will help you to register you all for the class and tutorial delivery. With the time, you will get to know them. So both are the students in universities, right? University students. Right? Anything to ask anyone else? If not, we'll wind up the class. We'll meet again on next week at the 3 p.m. Right. Okay. Good night, everyone of you. Thanks for joining the live class. We will meet again on next week. Right.